What's up, everybody? In today's video, I wanted to talk about the new catalysts that were released in the latest patch for Destiny 2. There are 4 catalysts that have been released, and they were the Suros Regime, Rat King, Hard Light, and Prospector catalysts. Now, I have obtained all the Strike catalysts, and I'll go into detail on them in a little bit, but first I want to start on Suros, because it's the odd man out. So this one, you can only obtain in the Crucible, and there are seemingly only 2 chances to get it. One is a post-game reward at the end of any match. This includes Mayhem, Comp, Quick Play, whatever. And then the other chance seems to be when you get a gold medal during a match. Now, if you're thinking, what's a gold medal? It's something like, we ran out of medals, Ghost in the Night. I believe Power Overwhelming is also one in Control. It's, you can see them actually in your collections, or your triumphs, I'm sorry. You go to medals, right here, there's game types, and then there's streak medals, gold tier right here. So these are all the gold tier medals. I believe you can get any of these and have a chance of a Suros Catalyst dropping. I've seen some from We Ran Out of Medals. I've seen one just off a Ghost in the Night. And I've also seen the Catalyst drop from several people just getting them at the end of a game. Now, as far as obtaining these Catalysts go, the Crucible Catalyst, which is Suros, isn't really a... There's no optimized way to get it, right? You either get it at the end of the game. It doesn't matter if you win or you lose. You can try to get a gold medal and get an RNG chance at it, but ultimately it's just up to RNG. There's no, like, guarantee method to get it, right? However, for the Strike Catalyst for Rat King, Hard Light, and Prospector, seemingly, I don't know if it's a bug or it's intended, maybe it has to do with the clan perk for Catalyst, but if you get a fire team and go into the Nightfall, it doesn't matter which Nightfall, and complete the Strike. Now, keep in mind, I did it at 100k. That might be part of it, might not be, who knows? But if you beat your first Nightfall of the week, and you get your Nightfall challenge done, you know, like it'll give you a reward, a powerful, then you'll get a Catalyst. I got a Catalyst doing this, both my teammates got a Catalyst, and dozens of people that I know have all gotten guaranteed Catalysts on their first Nightfall of the week. Now, after that, how do you get the other 2? Well, you just switch characters. That's it. You switch to your second character, you run another Nightfall, you get another Catalyst, then you switch to your third character, and you get the third Catalyst. If you don't have 3 characters, well, then I'm sorry. There's really not much to do about that. Maybe wait till next reset. But if you have 3 characters on your platform, whatever you play on, I would highly, highly recommend you get 2 other people that also have 3, and then you just do Nightfall Switch, Nightfall Switch, Nightfall Switch, and obtain all 3 Strike Catalysts back to back to back, and just knock them out, and focus on Suros. Alright, Catalyst first shot right here. I actually got one! Let's go!
So did I.
I got the Sparrow too. Oh my
Hard Light
god.
Catalyst, let's go.
Same.
Rat King Catalyst.
Prospector. Hell yeah.
Oh, you got the best one.
Best player, best one, deal.
Oh
Let's
my.
do it. I should... Dude, I forgot to record.
For those that are curious what exactly I ran for those strikes, just in case you want to be superstitious or whatever, we just did 140 handicap. Keep in mind we're all 700. Solar Singe, but really you could do any Singe depending on your guns. Heavyweight, match game, and then blackout. The strike of choice was the arms dealer strike because, you know, like the tanks give a bunch of points. There's plenty of ads to kill to get 100k. The boss itself is not tanky at all. You just melt them down if you want. And that's it. That's how we ran it. So hopefully this works for you as well on any platform. Now for the Catalyst itself, while I don't have the Catalyst yet, I do know what it does. It actually has 2 perks. One is written down once you get it, and one is actually hidden. Now, the first one basically doubles down on Suros Legacy and gives you an increased chance to get your health regen upon a kill. The second hidden stat is actually getting a plus 50 recoil direction, so basically it makes the gun more stable, which is, I guess, pretty good for an auto rifle. That's up to people that want to run a Suros. Overall, this Catalyst does help the gun itself. Unfortunately, auto rifles aren't really that strong on their own, but if you are a fan of using Suros, I would get this Catalyst because it does make the gun much better to use, in my opinion anyway. Quick edit here, I forgot to mention, the requirement to complete the Catalyst once you do get it is 300 Crucible kills. Next up is the Rat King Catalyst. Now this one actually works different than pretty much every other Catalyst you've ever done. Normally in Catalyst, you have to get a certain amount of kills, doing a certain objective, things like that. This one, however, you have to get your teammates to help you by using the Rat Pack perk. Now what you do is basically you get in a group, and then your teammates accumulate kills, which will then give you progress on your Catalyst, and vice versa. You getting kills will help them. Basically, to get this Catalyst done, it needs to be a group effort. So ideally, obviously, you'd want to solo this if you could, but unfortunately, I do not think there's any way to solo it, at least to my knowledge. So, your next best option, I believe, is either a 2-man fire team for something like the Whisper mission, where you go down into the green room for the unlimited thrall waves, or a 6-man fire team if you can get 6 people together, and then go into a raid, let's say, and then, let's say, I don't know, the Castellum, or maybe Argos, where he just spawns non-stop Vex at you, where you can be a 6-man rat pack, and basically anybody that gets a kill benefits 5 other people at the same time. Now, if you can't get 6 people, then obviously the 2-man way is the best choice, because if you have 3 people, then you're just having someone either steal kills, or one person is getting like 2% progress while the others are getting like 10, and it just becomes complicated. Whereas 2, it's just one-on-one, you trade kills for each other, and if it's a 6-person fire team, well, 5 people are benefiting, so how can you go wrong with that? I see you.
See me? I'm yawning, dude. Hold up.
Milky.
Uh-huh.
I've got to catch up to play at this point.
Last thing to note about what the Catalyst does is improved aim assist and recoil direction, and it refreshes health on your invisibility trigger after you get a kill and you reload. That's a nice perk, but I don't know if items are going to be any good. Maybe in the future, we'll see. The Hard Light Catalyst is pretty standard. You need to get 1,000 kills using the weapon. That's pretty much the go-to for kinetics and energies for Catalysts. Now, what the Catalyst does is give you max stability, and then some people have told me that they get better screen shake when shooting the weapon. I personally have not tested it myself, but that's apparently a thing, and I know that's a major issue with Hard Light, so hopefully that's pretty helpful. As I mentioned with Rat King, you can go into the Whisper mission and then wail on Thrall for, I don't know, let's say 2 to 3 runs to get 1,000 kills, and that's pretty much all it takes. If you don't want to do that again, you could also, let's say, go to Shuro by teleporting with the Wish, and wail on Taken Thrall instead, and use raid banners. That's up to you. Alright, after one run of the Thrall Pit, let's see how many kills we have. 73%. So, 730 kills out of 1,000. Just one run, not bad at all. Finally, the Prospector Catalyst, and probably the best of the 4, even though this gun is already pretty ridiculous in some situations. If you don't know, he just memes raid bosses. But, in any case, the Catalyst is to get 500 kills with this weapon, basically half a hard light because it's a power gun, heavy ammo, quote-unquote. And what you do is basically go straight to Shuro. Hopefully you have a bunch of shards saved up, get a bunch of raid banners, then start popping raid banners, go into the front door, kill all the Thrall, then get killed by a knight or a captain, whatever, wipe, rinse, repeat, put a flag down, kill the Thrall again, and basically do that until you get 500 kills. Now if for some reason you do not know what the Shuro strat is, I'm just going to show it real quick. Pop a raid banner. If you have grenade mods, grenade reserve mods, put them on. Grenade launcher. Now, I am at currently 77%. What you do is just go start the encounter like normal. All the Thrall are going to come at you. I wouldn't tether in the event that it counts as tether kills rather than grenade launcher kills. So basically, they just group up and then you nade launch them. Now, the only thing to really keep in mind here is the wave spawn right here is Thrall and Knights. Ignore the Knights, kill the Thrall, and once you kill the Thrall, let the Knights kill you, rinse and repeat. Well, not that early, but once the Thrall are dead, let the Knights kill you because killing the Knights just takes too much time. You'd rather just wipe and kill like the 40 Thrall all over again instead of going through Thrall, then Knights, then killing yourself. Now, I got 27 kills there. That's a little low, but it did get me 5%. So ideally, you could get 10% and plus per run if you do it correctly. Now, what the Catalyst does is give you increased blast radius, but on top of that, it also gives you a grand total of 22 shots to use with Prospector. That's pretty insane, considering how much damage this gun does. So overall, it's really, really good. I really don't see a drawback to this Catalyst. if you use Prospector a lot, I would definitely recommend farming for this. And that's about it. Roll the outro.